Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review and another Bavarian Helles. This is from the Privatbrauerei Schönram, located in Berchtesgaden. So it's for those of you who know your German geography, you know that it's the absolutely most southeastern part of Germany, and it's not possible to come any more southeast than this in Germany. And if you've been following my channel, you also know that I really love this landscape, the nature in the most south of Bavaria, to the Austrian border, the Alps. It's just astonishingly beautiful. The big mountain green valleys with grass, and the mountains, the valleys, everything is just so unbelievably beautiful. This brewery comes from a town there in Berchtesgaden, which is called Schönram, of course. Since the brewery is called Schönramer, you understand that the town is called Schönram. That's it seems like that's what many German breweries are doing. They are adding ER to the town's name, and then that's the name of the brewery. So this is Schönramer Hell, which is looking like this. Very traditional, almost royalty look of it, with it's old font right here with the brewery's name and the coat of arms, of course. Private Landbrauerei Schönram. So it's of course their typical Bavarian Helles, which is gonna be really nice to try. Also, I'll show you the nice looking cap. It's always right time for a beautiful Bavarian Helles. I do have their pills also, and I'm gonna show you that. It looks like this. It also looks really nice in my opinion. I'm gonna try that in the future, of course. They do have some other ones as well, Weissbier, Dunkel, and so on. But this is their pills, which also is looking nice in my opinion. But that's one that I'm gonna review in the future, so I'll leave it right there. It seems like the Helles is the most popular beer from this brewery, and I'm gonna read through, as I always do, some short history about the brewery and some information about it, which I think is interesting both for you who view the reviews, and also for me who review the beers, that they get some information. So I do some research and read through information about the brewery before going on to the actual tasting part. I'm also gonna link to the brewer's website in the description box below, of course, as I always used to do, so feel free to check that out for more information. And they also have a Bräustübel, which is looking really welcoming and nice. I really love the Bräustübels in southern Bavaria. So as you might know, it's a small restaurant located in the brewery's locations, where they serve typical Bavarian dishes, which I also love, of course, and the beer directly from barrels, and it just looks really beautiful. So feel free to check out the Bräustübel also. They're having another website, I can link to it also. That's what many breweries in Bavaria is having. It's called Bräustübel, as you have understand. So over to some information about the brewery. This is a text where the brewery describes themselves. To guarantee a large beer in the truest sense of the word, more has to be done than just complying with the German purity law of 1516. Our quality standards and love of beer go far beyond the requirements of this directive. Love is in the details and begins with the careful selection of the local raw materials, Only older Bavarian barley varieties are processed because of their robustness. These are not productive, but they have a milder and more tolerable taste. The use of the finest Bavarian aroma hops from controlled contract cultivation gives our products an unmistakably spicy and mild character. We do not use any additives such as syrup for our special beers. Our dark beers gets its color and taste from the use of a mixture of different types of roasted malt. Tradition and progress well combined. Schönramer beer is brewed in the traditional way using the latest technology. The technology enables a more uniform and environmentally friendly production. The traditional elaborate processes guarantee the distinctive taste, a beer from the region for this region. For all investments and construction measures, orders are placed first in the municipality, then in the district and the region. This also includes the Salzburg region and Upper Austria. Only if it is not otherwise possible, the orders will be awarded across Bavaria and across Germany. The loyal customers should participate in the brewery's success. Raw materials from the international trade exchanges, fast processes, and higher temperatures make it also possible to produce a beer faster and cheaper. However, we believe that the quality, taste, and regional distinctive character suffer. Our constantly growing fan base proves us right. So that's something that makes me really interested, and that I'm having really good chance, because it's a beer that's not that easy to get hold of. It seems like, according to this text, which they have been writing themselves, prefer to sell the beer in their local area. But I managed to find it during my last trip to Germany, and I was very lucky to pick it up. It's always nice when you find beers from really old Bavarian breweries who are doing it the old ways, the local raw materials, and these traditional private breweries is absolutely the best. It's my biggest interest, trying beers from them. Some more history about the brewery. The Privat Landbrauerei Schönram GmbH and Company KG is a brewery in Schönram, a district of the municipality of Pitting in the Traunstein district, Upper Bavaria. Around 100,000 hectoliters of beer are produced each year. The Schönram brewery was founded in 1780 by the farmer Jacob Köllerer. The brewery inn was its stables. With its stables was popular point of contact for coach drivers for postal transport between Salzburg and Munich. Since then, the brewery has remained in the family's direct line. The change of name to Oberlindorfer can be traced back to the marriage of Elisabeth Köllerer with Alfred Oberlindorfer, approximately 1938. Helga and Alfred Oberlindorfer are the 8th generation to run the brewery. In May 2012, the business of Schönram brewery owner Alfred Oberlindorfer Jr. Transferred the newly founded private Landbrauerei Schönram GmbH and Company KG as a part of legal form conversion. The brewery is a member of Brauring, a corporation company of private breweries from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And some more information about the history of the brewery. The Schönram Landbrauerei was founded in 1780 by the farmer Jacob Köllerer in Schönram in the municipality of Pitting. The brewery with its inn was stables, among other things, a popular point of contact for coachmen for postal transport between Salzburg and Munich. Seems like I've been reading this already. I can read it again. Might be some Yeah, there might be some differences here. Since then, the brewery has remained in the family's direct line. The change of name to Oberlin-Dober is due to the marriage of Elisabeth Köllerer to Alfred Oberlin-Dober approximately 1938. Enjoying beer knows no borders. Schönram is already in the neighboring district of Traunstein, but the Berchtesgadeners also like to drink Schönramer beer. The Schönram brewery also participates in the private home breweries. History of the Schönram brewery. In 1836, Anton Köllerer took over the brewery and business in Schönram. In 1852-53, he and his wife Maria had a small church built in Schönram to give the brewery employees the opportunity to attend church services on Sundays. The rest of Schönram's population still had to make a pilgrimage to the nearby community of Pitting for regular worship. The reason for this regulation is, on the one hand, that the sacrificial allowance for Pitting should not be reduced, and on the other hand, the brewery staff should be available for work again as soon as possible after the service. In May 2012, the business operations of the Schönram brewery were transferred to the newly founded Private Landbrauerei Schönram GmbH and Company KG as a part of a change of legal form. Around 70,000 hectoliters of beer are produced every year. Bräustübel Schönram and brewery tours. Brewery tours at the Schönram brewery are available on request and with advance booking in the Bräustübel. From a display balcony in the brewery, you can watch the beer production and watch the bottling line. The Bräustübel Schönram, with its large shady beer garden, is right next to the brewery and is a popular stop for visitors to the nearby Schönramer fields and for cyclists who in the Rupertiwinkel. The Moor and Moss cycle path leads directly past the brewery. Welcome to the Bräustübel Schönram. And about this specific one, the Schönramer Hell, I can read also some text that I found on their website. The Schönramer Hell is our main variety and one of the most popular beers in the southeastern foothills of the Alps. This tasty, full-bodied beer is of the Munich Helles type, but a more powerful and hop-emphasized variant typical of our region. Our gold and bronze medalist, which is European Beer Star Award 2011, 2017 and 2019, is also known in some circles as Schönramer des Grene or 1780er. Thanks to the use of a special type of barley, its brilliant straw yellow color is very light in comparison to many other beers of its kind. The first taste is very soft and seductive with a slight hint of acacia, and it changes into a full balanced two-tone mix of hops and malt. The finish is very clean and dry and leaves a fine, delicate, bitter taste on the tongue. The Schönramer Hell simply encourage you to continue drinking. The Schönramer Hell goes particularly well with Bavarian home cooking, but also with cold platters and cheese platters. Special features on the production: intensive mashing processes, cold fermentation in open vats, long and cold post-fermentation of 5 to 6 weeks with crimps for the natural carbonation of the beer, no pasteurization. Malt: 100% Pilsner malt from the marked barley variety, barley from Old Bavaria, malted in Bavaria. Hops: tradition select, Hersbrucker and Hallertauer from the Hallertau and Spalt mid-early. European Beer Star 2017, Gold Award German style Helles Lager. First place Mixology Taste Forum 2017. First place Gold European Beer Star 2011, Gold Award German style Helles Lager. Bronze European Beer Star 2019, Bronze Award German style Helles Austrian Märzen style. That were some of the awards that has been given to this great beer, the Schönramer Hell. with its great looking label. I'm gonna show you it closer to you right here. It's really nice in my opinion, classical. Gives an old impression to me about really classical German style look of the bottle. That's of course a really good thing. Gives the impression that they don't focus on changing the labels and so on, they just focus on continuing doing really nice Bavarian beer the old ways, and that's a good thing. That's what I like. Private Landbrauerei Schönram, gebraut nach dem Reinheitsgebot von 1516, das große Bier aus der kleinen Brauerei seit 1780. Schönramer hell, traditionell und handwerklich daheim gebraut. Really nice looking coat of arms here. In my opinion at least. It's good looking. Schönramer Hells Grüne Schönramer ist eines der beliebten hellen Bier im südöstlichen Voralpenland. Aus besten heimischen Rohstoffen, traditionell und handwerklich daheim gebraut. Private Landbrauerei Schönram, located in Schönram of course. Zutaten: Brauwasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen. Alcohol 5.0 ABV. Schönramer DE, link to the brewer's website, I'll link to it in the description box below as I said before. Now over to the tasting part of this fantastic beer. Fantastic in many ways. Old Bavarian. Could be better than this. Real excited. So let's open this one up, the Schönramer Hell. And let's pour it up. There we have it. That does look beautiful, doesn't it? See all the small bubbles rises up. Just the way it should be. And the white head also. Very important to build up a white head since it keeps the taste in the glass. Just the way it should. So maintain a white head, white foam head during the time you drink. That's my recommendation, which I am always mentioning in my reviews. Color-wise, really typical for the style, of course. Easy to see through, pale yellow, nice foam head. Really nice aroma of it. Typical also for really high quality of the raw materials is also possible to feel, which is mentioned also. You can read more about that on the brewer's website. Really pleasant. Feel a well balanced, full bodied, high quality mix between the ingredients. Really pleasant. So let's give it a taste. High expectations, and I bet this is gonna be really nice Helles. Prost. It's really nice, of course. Really pleasant in taste. Easy to drink, and really a nice Helles. Mild, soft, nice. Just the way you want a Bavarian Helles, at least just the way I want a Bavarian Helles. So I can say already that this is a good recommendation, big recommendation for me, the Schönramer, and I'm lucky that I found it. So absolutely something that you should try to find too, in my opinion. Might not be the easiest one to find, but it's worth the job to search it up. And I mean, you can always order it. There are chances for that if you go to the brewer's website, which I will link to. So that's a recommendation for me, because this really gives for me the Bavarian feeling in a way. Also, if I've been looking at their website with beautiful pictures of landscape, really makes me longing back, of course, to southern Bavaria, which is so beautiful. And I hope to have the chance to return to that location in a not too distant future. Regarding this, as I said, fantastic Hellas in every way, really pleasant to taste. Schönramer is just amazing. It's so nice. And I also look forward to their pills. And I love pills, as you know, because of the stronger hops bitterness in the pills. German pills, of course. Don't drink anything else than German. Czech beers also sometimes, but I don't see any reason for going over to something that is not the best. It's as simple as that. That's why I continue with only Germans. This is a great beer. Amazing taste of it. Really the perfect Hellas. In this case, it's definitely true. It might be something that I mentioned many times, because I would go as far as saying that I know my beers, so I know which ones that I think I'm gonna like, so those are the ones that I spend time on drinking, because why should you drink something that you don't think is good? I don't feel home with. I feel home with the really old traditional German breweries. German because they have the quality, old because it's something that has been drinking this exactly the same thing by so many for years, and not maybe by that it has been drinking by many people in all over the world or something like that, but people from the town has been drinking it, and these breweries feel any strive for being the biggest brewery in the world, but they do their thing, and you don't get big on that, but the ones who find the beer are loving it, and I have apparently been finding what I like. These old German breweries, absolutely the best ones, no doubt about it. There is nothing that could be close to the beers that is coming from these brewers. Schönramer is a good example of that. It's perfect, absolutely great. So refreshing, nice. So, big recommendation. The Schönramer. I mean, just look at the label, how nice it is. Classical, nice looking. And compared with the pills that I did show you earlier, also gonna be nice to try that one. But I think that's it for now. The Schönramer, fantastic beer. With that said, hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews. Hope you like the reviews as much as I like to do them, and that I see you again in the next beer review. Like, comment, subscribe. I enjoyed to do this beer review, so hope you like to watch them.